All right, welcome to another episode of Barrel Talks, all things gel ball. We've got a full house today, which is cool. We've got Vague Strategist, we've got Robbie, and we've got Dalidog gel ball. Is that right, Dalidog? There we go. That was a tongue twister. So we're just going to have a good old chat today. Hope you guys enjoy the podcast, and thank you guys for coming along. Beautiful. Always love the intro song. So, well, firstly, let's just go down the line. Introduce yourself to the listeners and the viewers here, and we'll start with a name, call sign, and one favourite thing about gel ball. There we go.
Oh, put me on the spot. So I'm Vague Strategist. I usually just get called Retro. That's what everyone calls me at this point. My favorite thing about gel ball is the community. Yeah, that's mine.
Name's Robbie. Call sign's probably short little fat man. Probably community as well. Just it's great fun.
Yep, I'm Dalidog gel ball, but if you see me on the field, just Dali or Ben is fine as well. Favourite thing, probably speed QE.
Yeah, nice. So we've got a nice big range of players here. Robbie, I'll just get you to move your mic a little bit closer to you. There we go, so we can hear you. Beautiful. All right. So as you guys know, well, for those of you who weren't watching, I had Vague and Dali. We just did an hour-long podcast before that didn't record.
The warm-up is complete.
So that's the warm-up, and so we just tagged along with Robbie's podcast as well. So yeah, I think we'll go down. Like I met you. We did the beta test of the Wake game. That was what? A
couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Two-ish months ago, 3 months ago.
Yeah. And Robbie, you played your first game at Rapid.
Yep.
When was that? Like Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep. First game, man. That's the first time I met you. And Dali, I think was your first time here like a month ago.
A month ago, I think, like that. Yeah, something.
Yeah, a month ago.
Like that.
So, no, it's good to have you guys down here. We just like to keep things casual on this podcast. I'm standing because I forgot to get a chair for myself. So
limited budget.
That's it, limited budget, but we're all good. I think the first topic we'll go on is, I'll just put it out to you guys. What's your preferred style of gameplay? Where do you guys usually play? What sort of style do you usually play? All that.
Yeah, I play primarily Debra at the moment. That's close to home for me. I prefer outdoor, like objective-based modes, so that it's not just a gel slugging fest. Yep.
Fair. Robbie, what about you?
Normally go out to Donnybrook, but with all the COVID stuff and whatnot, we go out to a mate's house, private land there. Mainly just play capture the flag, and normally split it up to 3 teams and.
How many of you are usually out there?
Oh, I can go anywhere from 10 to 20.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, split it up evenly between the teams and whatnot, and just magfest dump. Just go hard in the dark, and hopefully no one breaks an ankle. And it's normally me that goes over.
Well, that's good. Yeah, but anyone, if you are playing on private property, make sure you guys are all wearing the right eye pro, you're all being safe and all that.
You're not in public.
We never leave the shed without the eye pro on.
It's good.
Glasses on, out.
Good. But that's the great thing about gel ball is you can play it with a bunch of mates, you know, provided that you've got the property, you've got the facilities to do it. There's nothing stopping you from getting out there and having a good game with mates. Dali, what about you?
I just love playing gel ball, but specifically, love the indoors. Speed QB, great fun.
Yeah, nice. I've seen you with your speed. You were just showing me your loadouts out there. It was pretty sick. Yeah. And what about what's your favourite game modes to play? What's your favourite game modes?
Probably capture the flag.
Capture the flag.
It just works. It just always works.
Yep.
Mine would have to be Siege from here on Saturday night. Would just...
Oh, the SWAT game.
The SWAT game, yeah.
Yeah.
Just completely different sort of gameplay I've ever played before, and just... It was on the money.
Yeah, nice.
So much fun. Teamwork and the surprise of where are they hiding?
Yeah, exactly.
Surprise.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, indoor, speed QE goes pretty hard, but I really want to try Battle Arena. That looks real fun.
Yeah, nice.
That looks sweet as. And outdoor, it's kind of a tie between Capture the Flag and Domination. I reckon those are the two game modes where you can, just get your squad together and, try and get the objective together and just work together the best.
About Battle Arena, which game mode specifically from Battle Arena?
That one that they had in the in the mansion, that looks real sick. Like the first one, the one in Europe, that looks really good. Yep. That bank heist one was real sick as well.
Were you here when we were running bank heist?
We ran the bank heist. That was really fun as well. Mainly those two.
Yeah,
I think are the main ones.
We didn't play bank heist on Saturday, did we, Robbie?
No.
So for those of you who don't know, it's basically cops and robbers. Bank vault full of gold bullions, and you've got to steal as many as you can back to your spawn area. Basically, that is a fun game. That one.
Yeah, fast paced, objective gameplay.
Yeah, nice. And I guess the other thing, the whole point of this channel is I want to interview players that player to player. So players talking to players. I want to try and steer away from trying to get as many of the celebrities as I can, or as many of the tech stuff, and just talk about players, your experience, your recommendations, how, maybe even the stuff that you've learned, I bought this didn't work, what can I pass on to new players? So we'll go down the line again as Vague, what's your loadout of choice that matches your gameplay, and what blaster do you run as well?
At the moment I'm running a PMC AK, so it's great. I love it. It's good out of the box. Because I play outdoor, I try to go for range and accuracy, which is achievable. So one thing I will pass on to everyone is a self-plug is watch my hop-up video. There's going to be an updated one soon. Still in the works of writing that up and working on what to do with it. But the answer to the hop-up question is, what hop-up do I run, is test some. There's no single answer for what hop up to run. It comes down to gels. It comes down to your barrel, your FPS, what blaster you run, everything. It comes down to all these different variations, as one hop up will work with one blaster, and then you run it the exact same on another blaster and it won't work.
Yeah, right. Because I think we were having this talk before. I just told you on our unrecorded podcast that I only just 2 weeks ago found out there was the second tongue on the bottom of the hop-ups.
Yeah.
I'm that bad at tuning my hop-ups, but I just got the riser hop-ups. What do you think of them?
Yeah, so the riser, when I first started using it, I got the riser 2. It was still with just the ATs, so it was when the ATs were out and they were a thing. So they were really good with that. I use AKAs, so they're a lot harder. So I use an AKA hop up. Yeah. Because you need that, because they're so hard, you need to get a bit more grip on them.
And with the AKA hop up, there's two tongues, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah. So one's designed for low FPS, one's designed for high FPS. So anything sub 300, anything over 300, I think.
Yeah, nice.
There's no official confirmation of that. It's just basically what everyone's guessing. Yeah.
And when's that new video that you're going to do, hopefully coming out?
Hopefully in the next few weeks.
All right. So guys, jump on Vague Strategist YouTube channel, like and subscribe to him. We'll plug it anyway. But it's definitely that style of video is what we need, the finer stuff. We don't need to know how to put your big tech stuff in, but little things like how to tune a hop up, I think is really good information.
It's definitely one thing everyone's kind of missing.
Yeah,
and you can get 30 meters easy. I got 40 with my AK, and that was stock.
Yeah, nice. What about you, Robbie? What are you running?
Finally got it back up and running thanks to Lee at M4A1. Surprising enough. Running the Tactical Edge Ghost, which is literally just the receiver and handguard now. Gearbox lasted me a year, which is good, and a short little fat man fell over and blew the gearbox up.
Nice.
Just mainly the Attack Edge Ghost I'm running.
Yep. That was the one I picked up the other night, that nice painted one that you've done the weathering look.
Yeah, that's the one, yep.
Yeah, Dali, Vague, are you guys fan of the weathering look on the blasters, the used look?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, you should check out. Yeah, you should check out Robbie's blaster. That paint job is really nice.
Yeah, really nice, but very simple to do.
Yeah, very simple, very simple. And hop ups and sights. What are you running on that one?
So I got the 45 angles sights off the side. I think it's an ACOG sight, something like that on it. For the hop up, I'm pretty sure it's one of the first generation Rizzers.
Yep.
So it's got the 3-stage adjustments on it.
Yeah, right.
So you backspin, and then something else, too technical for my little brain.
Yep. Nice.
But yeah, same thing, like change gels, it acts different and whatnot. You get a fine tune for that one.
Yeah.
And you go play a night game and get glows, and it just
doesn't work.
Just
Yeah.
get close and hope you can get them.
Dali, what about you? What cat are you running?
So at the moment, just running a M4. I swap between. I just picked up an SLR, which I think is going to be my new base. Going for the True V2 now. But at the moment, just running a Gen 9. I've got a 7-inch key mod on there and a RMR on the Scalaworks mount and the highly sought after M4 stubby stock.
Right, nice.
Very sought after in the Speed QB community. So yeah, but just that and just a bunch of different kinds of M4s and stuff depending on where I'm playing and stuff like that.
Yep. Do you guys find that you know, I know there's a lot of players that they just have their blaster, that's what they stick with. I know there's guys like me, I have a lot of different blasters, and I like to change it up as well. I like to give myself the challenge of being able to use, I think I was telling you guys that I've got the Honey Badger M4 platform, so I go between the AK and that. Do you guys like to switch your blasters to give you guys a little bit of a mental challenge between switching between different platforms, or you just like to stay with your...
Yeah, I mean, before I got my AK, I was using an M4, but that's been in the workshop for a bit because I built it and it's having issues. So I was using that previously, but I'm in love with this AK, so probably going to stick with it for a fair while.
Yeah, I'll say it publicly as well. I'm an AK guy. I've just been converted. What about you, Robbie? Do you like to switch? Because you had two last...
Yeah, so I've only just recently brought the ARP from M4.
His eyes just go, oh, yep.
Don't know which version it is because I think there's a couple of different versions of the ARP, different shops sell them and whatnot. Run the ARP on Saturday night for the first time, and in this arena here, like Mickey Mouse. I mainly only use the M4 just because it cost me so much money to buy it originally and put so much time and effort into it. That's my baby, but because I broke it, and you have a strict 300 FPS, this one blew that out of the park. So
straight up.
ARP,
out the gate, it was like 330 on bad gels.
And they were just milky gels too, so I was like, oopsies. Yeah. But I'm happy to swap out, but when you find those ones you like, just on the money. Yeah.
Hey, there's a prime example, guys. Like, I know we get asked a lot, oh, you have your 300 FPS limit inside. And yes, we've got the rules and stuff, but if you are coming to the fields, bring both blasters. Bring the blasters that you have. Like, as much as we understand, like, you know, Robbie loves to play with that big one, but we do have our limits, you know. And if we were like, okay, we'll allow you, then we've got to allow this person. But Robbie goes, yeah, sweet, no worries. Just change the blaster and no problems. And you still had an amazing night, I would imagine, right?
Amazing is an understatement. Just it was phenomenal. Like, yeah. And
that ARP is stock at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can run these indoor field stock if you want to. You don't have to, you know, for a beginner player, you don't have to be intimidated by seeing all these blasters that are all teched up. You can run stock blasters. And I think we had this conversation.
Definitely. Yep. So I've been playing for quite a while now, and up until only recently, so pretty much for the last 2 years, I have exclusively used stock blasters. For the first 6 months I started playing, I did the 1.2, the green O-ring and stuff, and then after that I just got lazy. So I literally ran full stock for pretty much a year. I played all my first 3 Speed QB tournaments, played those with stock XYL, and we did all right with that. So definitely don't need to spend a lot of money, but it is nice as well.
It helps.
Especially this day and age, like the way the industry is coming, stock blasters are just, they're working. They're fine. They're great.
Yeah, well, I think, and I would assume we're the same, our PMC AKs are stock.
Yes.
Well,
actually, no, I do have a longer barrel on mine now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Yeah, so I got it to the point, so I put the APS spring back in because I had it running sub 300, about 290.
Yep.
And it's hitting 327 now instead of 330. So it's just that right point. I'm getting 40 with it. So
nice. Yeah, but those, because that Azrael's AK, the first one I got was the 74U, and I did the Milsim at Toowoomba 24 hours. I think it was like I got the AK first, and then a couple of the other guys were like, oh yeah, okay, we'll get AK. So there's 5 of us running those Azrael's AKs out there in the rain, 1 battery. it was almost came up to a real AK. Like I had one point where it jammed and I just smacked it on the top and then it kept working and I was like, yeah, cool, that works.
That's AKs, right?
True immersion.
Yeah, exactly.
Milsim.
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of loadouts, I know you've got a nice Milsim loadout that you like. I saw yours, Robbie. I saw your plate. You have the one from
Loadout Locker. Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Hench Gelball. Hench Gelball from Loadout Locker. We're actually going to have an interview with him, I think, on Tuesday. Very nice products that he has as well, Twin Falcon stuff.
Yeah, but it did sit on the floor all night. I did rock one of your ones here. Like,
yeah, you did. I saw
buy from the shop, run down to the field and use that straight away. So you've converted me.
Yeah,
Emerson.
To a chest rig as well. You're piecing your Milsim loadout.
I use a lot of different stuff. Yeah, I got the speed soft stuff. I got the like Milsim stuff, but all focused generally just around functionality.
Yeah.
For me, it's definitely I enjoy playing more than I enjoy LARPing, if that makes sense. Like on the scale.
Yeah, 100%.
So So FCSK, I've got that. That's my plate carrier at the moment.
Which again is from
Loadout Locker. Yeah, really nice plate carrier. I did a review on that, and then I rock the Speed QB gear a lot. The Molecule belt system, which is great. You can swap between your pistol, rifle, and ARP loadouts with the Velcro. And I also rock the Speed QB NCR chest rig, which is a sick chest rig as well. I really recommend that. Really underrated. And I've also got a Novrich battle belt, which is quite a bulky battle belt, which I use quite a bit as well because it is a really nice battle belt. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice. And I've got reviews on all of those, either already out or on the way.
Or coming on the way. And you, like, I know you came in, you got the Emerson rig. And I don't want this podcast to talk into a branding podcast, but you specifically, when you came in with your loadout, you wanted a plate carrier and you wanted to be able to have the plate inserts. Do you run weighted plates as well?
Yeah, so I did run weighted plates out at Debra, but it's very hilly and I learned within 5 minutes. That's a bad idea. So I'm just sticking with PVC plates for now until my body's ready for that. But yeah, it's for flat fields. I wanted to be able to run weighted plates just for that extra kind of push for exercise and everything, because I'm a bit of a chunky. Just
right.
a bit
and
fluffy.
And
fluffy.
Fluffy. Do you know Fluffy? You don't know the comedian?
Oh, yes, I know. Yeah, I know you talk about. Yeah.
How many mags are you running on that?
So with the PMC, I'm running 5. So 1 in and 4 in the rig. Yeah, so I can hold 6 M4 mags on it, but I can hold like something like 20 mags in total for the full rig, which I don't need to do.
No, but you
luckily.
Can.
Yeah, I can.
You run a battle belt as well?
Yeah. So I'm running another battle belt, which is the AVS Emerson as well.
Yes.
And I'm running on that just P1 with dump pouch and as well the speed loader holder. And I will be running a IFAC for Milsims and stuff, so I can,
nice.
Uber kit.
Yeah. And what about you, Robbie? Because I was admiring that plate carrier of yours, but then you went to the chest rig, and I would say you probably have one of the neatest battle belt setups that I have seen in a long time.
A little bit of money thrown in that. It's all proper rigid gear. It's pretty sure it's a Condor belt. So I think it's Tasmanian Tiger dump pouch. Rolled up on the back there, and just random gear that's been thrown my way over the years, which is all proper branded military gear, just because I can.
Because that was you guys should see this belt setup. It's toit.
Still got to tweak it a little bit, but it's getting there. It doesn't move, doesn't wiggle.
What do you run on it? So you got the dump pouch, you run a pistol as well, right?
Got the pistol, the XTP. Run that.
Good pistol.
Very happy with that. It's got 6 M4 mag pouches on it.
Double stack or singles?
Doubles.
Double stack. I was thinking, I was like, you have 6, man?
I'm round, but not that.
Actually, it's pretty much like John Wick in the last one. You know when he's just got all of the mags. Nice.
So 6 stack, or the double stack one. Taking a couple of pouches off because they just didn't work.
Redundant pouches.
So I'm going to tweak it a little bit more just to have a first aid kit in there just for purposes to have it there. It doesn't matter if I never use it, but if it's there and we need it, well...
Amazing, good tangent. And I'll put this out there because I play Milsims a lot. You know, I think we all Milsim, we all play outdoors. Guys, if you are going outdoors, there's, I would say, 2 essentials. Regardless of whether you're playing a Milsim or going out to an outdoor field, take 1, a hydration bladder, and 2, take a first aid kit. It's not that hard to put together. Go to Coles. They've got it there. Like I got my kit for $20, and then just get a dump pouch or a medic pouch. Put it all in there. But it is Australia. You know what I mean? Like we do have things that will go bump in the night.
Yep. Best thing to do, just Google first aid kits and give it half an hour and go on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you'll have stores popping up on Facebook saying, here you go, you can buy it here. And if it's too much for you, you can use Afterpay, Zip Pay.
Yep, absolutely. But that's a really good point you've got there, Robbie. Like it doesn't matter where you are, just to have a first aid pouch helps. You know, you get a cut on your finger, you get anything like that. If you're playing at Dable, which I've heard a lot about and you've told me a lot about, where you're walking and all that, just having a first aid pouch where you can just treat minor stuff, it helps. It really helps. Yeah, boo-boo kit, that's all it needs to be.
And if you, especially playing out bush, snake bandages.
Yes,
have the compression bandages, make sure they fit in there if you're outdoors. Just smart thinking.
The other thing about that, even if you're not first aid trained and you've got it on you, those refs that are reffing outdoor play, even the ones we have here, we are first aid trained. So to have a first aid pouch on you saves them from having to use theirs, and they can go straight into yours, get it done, and it just helps. You know, it makes makes it a lot easier. And there's loads of places you can get the Molly kits and stuff like that.
Yeah,
for, so.
I got my pouch off of AliExpress for $10 something.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not like you need gunshot wound.
No,
kit.
Trauma
It's
kit. You don't need
trauma kit,
no.
full trauma kit or anything. It's literally just band-aids, maybe a splint even, and that'd be pushing it.
Yeah.
What about this one? This one I find saves me all the time. Even though I run a hydration pack, just a couple of Panadol or something like that in there, just for the headaches, especially after games.
Yes.
When you've been running all day, that's a real life changer here as well. Yeah. And then what do you run on your battle belt, Dali?
Well, depending on the rig I'm going for, if I'm literally just out playing, my most common CQB loadout, literally just bare minimum. I just got my 3 mags on there with the ARP. I've just got the speed QB pouches. But if I'm outdoor and stuff, you gotta have everything on there. So usually in total I'll carry 7 mags. Sometimes it's just in pockets and stuff. But on the Milson belt I got 4 M4 mag pouches, 2 pistol ones, the holster, and then just a general purpose utility pouch, which I just keep all my stuff in it, like my camera batteries and all of that, and then just a pouch for my pistol speed loader. But then sometimes as well I've got a chest rig on or the FCSK, and that carries a few extra mags. But usually about 7 mags, because I don't run a speed loader anymore. I just run full mags, and 7 mags will usually keep me happy for at least 1 game, sometimes 2 games, depending on where we are and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
nice. And if you guys could give advice to any new players that are getting into gel ball, watching this maybe, or even existing players, that has been something that you found works for you personally and might help someone else, whether it be, let's keep it loadout wise. There's little hacks. I'll go first. The one thing I get asked all the time at the shop is we've got our holsters, that'll always have the belt clip. People go, oh, you've got a molly attachment. 2 ways you can do it. If you slip 1 stitching in that molly and make it that wide, that'll fit that straight in there, or the really tiny zip tie it on. I've seen a lot of people go, oh yeah, that kind of helps them to piece their stuff. So anything like that, you guys got anything you've come across?
Try your gear on. Just lap around at home. Just run up and down your hallway or something. Just put everything on, put it under kind of full load. You don't have to load all your mags and stuff, but put a Camelback in there, see what moves around and everything. It's so you can figure out what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. I've done hours of just messing around with my gear, changing it around, putting things on opposite sides, what works, raising a rifle, lowering a rifle, just making sure it works for me, so that when you go to play,
nice.
Easy.
Good point. Robbie, what about you?
Probably just save the money and spend that little bit extra coin on a little bit better quality gear.
Ooh,
you can get that cheapest stuff. It may work. Depends how long it's going to work for.
Well, it kind of depends though, because I bought the pants that you sell, which are $50, which is very cheap. But I was using them and I did a lot of really big slides and stuff, and it didn't rip. So my thing would just be, when you first start playing, like save all your money, buy a very like neutral kit, if that makes sense. Like I would literally recommend like a battle belt with like some mag pouches and like your speed loader thing, and then figure out your style and wait like quite a while, figure out what kind of stuff you're into, and then build your kit around that. Because at the start you may think that, oh, this is what I want to do, and people might tell you good recommendations for it, but then you might try it. And later on, you're like, "Oh, this sucks" or something. And then all of a sudden, you have like good stuff, but you have a $600 plate carrier you never use, or you decide you don't want a chest rig anymore or something like that. So,
and are you guys all for as well? Like, everyone has multiple blasters, right? But multiple rigs, like you were saying, you've got your multiple rigs and setups. It's always a good option to have. Give yourself as a player, give yourself some versatility. You know what I mean? Go, tonight I'm playing indoor, so I'm going to run the chest rig. Or today I'm playing outdoor, I'm going to run the plate carrier, or
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm all for these days. Like when I first started, I was saying this earlier that I would just stick. I had one thing, like I just had my one battle belt and my one I had two M4s that were like the same, literally the same. But nowadays I'm all about it. Like when you've been playing for a little while longer, you can get some different stuff. Like it doesn't have to be super expensive, but having variation is nice because it means you're just not doing like the same thing over and over again, which I think is good.
Like I run multicam. That's what I originally started with. Love multicam, all that sort of stuff. And then it's just sort of, hang on, I want to go that sort of contractor look. That you just get a plate, got the green loadout locker vest, works with everything, works with multicam as well. And then brought your minimalistic.
Did you get in black?
No,
you got the brown.
I'm pretty sure it's a grey, or not quite grey.
You got the last FG one.
Yes, it was the last one there, and it's like yoink. And that worked perfectly in here, and it could work out in the bush as well if I wanted to. And like battle belt, that's just multicam because just as you said, it's on point. I'm not spending all that money again.
Yeah, absolutely. I got something for you as well. This is a very personal player preference as well. It's kind of like the helmet situation. But slings, what slings do you guys run?
At the moment, I'm running a Magpul replica sling.
Yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
We'll do that. Oh, where is it?
There we go. You're gonna need that there, I think, for a few more times. But like one issue I'm running into with my sling is I can't run it through my rig because it just doesn't sit right. For how I want it.
Is it a 1 point or a 2 point?
It's both. It's one of the ones that you can turn into a single point or also have it as a 2 point. Now, I just can't get it to the right height I want it at for when it's just resting against me. So I will be switching it. And at the moment, I'm running into an issue where it digs into your neck. Even, you have your collar up, still digs into your neck. So like a padded sling would be a really good choice.
Yeah, fair. Robbie, what about you?
Mine was a complete accident, my sling. It was go into a military shop and looking around, bought a couple of things, and I'll grab that sling. Tag above it said $20. Sweet. No, it was $100 later. I bought the sling. It's a Condor one. Best thing I've ever brought. Yeah. 2 point sling, 3 point sling, 1 point sling. It's got all different attaches on it. You can clip this off, put that there. It's got enough padding in it. Doesn't dig into the neck. You can run it through the vest. Do whatever you want with it. And Saturday night, turn it into 1 point sling over the neck with the ARP in it. Worked beautifully.
Worked perfect, yeah.
And with the M4, it's got so much weight behind it, being full metal, all the gear on it. 2 point sling, put it on you, pull the tension on it.
And good to go.
It's fine. You don't know it's there.
Yep. So. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you Dali, do you run a sling?
No, sometimes I do. Indoor, no, I don't. I think it gets in the way, and especially for speed gear, I think that, no, stay away from that. Keep everything light and maneuverable because, like, it is pretty good and you can practice it a lot, but, like, sometimes it does get in the way, like if you're changing hands or whatever. But, for outdoor, I use a, I think it's the Magpul replica as well. I've just got a QD end plate and then there's a QD point on the front of my receiver as well. So I'm not my receiver, my handguard, and sometimes I use it in 2 point if I want to be extra milsim and do my pistol transitions. But sometimes single point and then sometimes dual point. I really like that sling, and I really like the QD end plate as well. That's awesome.
Yeah. QD points are very handy. Very handy. Any of you guys running the little Picatinny to hook thing. You've seen them? They run on the top.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got that on the M4.
Yeah.
It's on the top rail.
Yeah.
Where do you sit it on your? Do you sit it right at the end, or do you sit it? I've seen guys run it right at where the receiver meets the handguard.
That's where I've sit mine.
Yeah.
I've had it at the front there, and it just sort of gets in the arm way when you're trying to throw it to the chest, pull it out, and all that. It's not right. And for me personally, just all the way back at the receiver.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
That's pretty much where my QD point is as well.
Yeah, nice.
I use zip ties.
See, hey guys, you can fix the world with duct tape, WD-40, and zip ties.
And paracord.
Paracord,
Yep.
definitely. No, nice. That's kind of helpful information that I wish I would have had when I started gelbing.
Yes,
or when
definitely.
I started airsoft as well. Like, because I went out, I got the cheap stuff because I wanted it. I wanted it then and then. You know what I mean? Or actually, like, I saw it and I was like, yeah, I want that yesterday.
Yep.
So I went and bought it. I had an experience where I was actually playing in Colombia. We did the last Milsim there up at altitude, and obviously being from Australia, we're not used to altitude. And there was a moment where I kind of started to slide down like this little like hill mountain ravine thing. The guy reached out to grab the handle on the back of the vest, and because it was such a cheap vest and bad stitching, just pulled straight off, and I kept going. So. Yeah, definitely. It's I think it's as it goes. Same with gel blasters as well. If you save that little bit, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy, which is good. And what about under that? Under the vests, do you guys have the G3 suits? Are you going for like the jeans and the contractor look, like you said, Robbie? Like, what do you guys prefer to run?
Gen 3 Tropic.
Yep.
And as far as I'm aware, we're the only two in Queensland that run Tropic.
Yeah.
And
I still don't have my Tropic pants yet, though.
Oh my God.
Because you've got the Emerson. Do you have the Emerson top and bottoms, the E3 suit?
Yeah. So I got them off of Ali over a year ago. They've served me really well.
Yeah.
I got the wrong size pants. Get like a size up from what you are. So
I think you'll find most of these E3 pants, they have the inner belt systems in them as well. So if you do get a little bit size up, you can fit it pretty well.
Yeah. And that's one thing I had issues with. So like I'm an XL, and for example, I've got now 3XL, fits perfect.
Yeah.
Because, Chinese sizes are a bit smaller.
Absolutely. Yeah. What about you, Robbie? What are you running?
5'11".
Yeah.
5'11", everything.
All 5'11".
I'm a sucker for 5'11".
You're going to get along so well with Ryan from Summit.
work pants are all 5'11", and all the gel ball gear's all 5'11".
Yeah.
It works well. It's comfortable. Like Saturday night, I only had 2 mags for the ARP, and so I stole an M4 mag off a mate.
Yep.
Stealing gels at it, no speed loader in it, and just putting it in the back pocket because the pockets are made for 5.56 rounds or mags.
That's definitely a good option. I've done that a few times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just slap them in the back pocket and go.
Except you got to be careful because I went to a field and I literally forgot all my gear. I had them all in like my side pockets. And I fell over, I did a jump around a corner and I fell over and I hit my leg on the ground and I took like my mags out and they're just all split in half.
Can I just ask a very quick question? You said you were going to a gel ball field, but you forgot your gear.
Yeah.
So how did you manage that?
Well, I didn't actually.
I'm going to go play gel ball today. Get there. Whoopsie daisies. Bang bang.
Look, when you have all the stuff going and you pack late, sometimes things just get left by the door.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, kind of good tangent there. The night before you guys play, what do you guys do? Are you one of these people that like to you get everything out and you lay it there and you do it, or you just kind of run in the morning and go? Do you keep your gear like always set and maintained? Like anything like that you can share with the audience to say, yeah, this is kind of I found this works for me.
Yeah, I'm a bit of both. So I try to do everything the night before. Camera gear, as I'm sure Dali's always running into, it takes ages to deal with that sometimes. Yeah. Because you've got to charge everything, and then like radios on top of that as well, batteries, getting all that sorted, and then you pack everything away, and then you're 5 minutes up the road, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot my batteries or I forgot my gels, and you come back and get it all. Yeah, it's always good fun.
Yeah. What about you, Robbie? Do you prepare? Do you seem like after that little bag and stuff on Saturday, you seem like someone who's going to be very prepared the night before, and it's all laid out and squared away, and then it comes straight home, out of the box, clean, straight back.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So convinced the missus to turn the 2-bay garage into my area. Big table in the middle. Everything gets laid out fresh on that.
Yep.
Puts everything into its hole. Look at it as I'm packing it up into the bag. Yep. Pull it back out. Yep. No, it's in there.
Yep.
Just triple check, quadruple check, and then And as soon as I get home, everything's thrown out on the table, pulled out, thrown out, put into its the cupboard, wherever it's got to go.
Yep.
Not just a gear whore and all that. I like setting up. I got the wall.
Absolutely.
It's got the cabinet where all the blasters go in there, locked up, because that's just my personal choice. Because it's a garage, I open the door, people can see in the garage.
Yeah.
I hide that sort of stuff so they can't see it. But I've got the big box I've made myself, and the mate made it. It's huge. Open it up, and all the gears hiding inside. The plate carriers are hanging up. And
Yes, very nice.
Yeah. So everything gets pulled out when I get home, clean.
Yep.
Put in there, and it's good to go for the next round.
Yeah, good. What about you, Dali?
So before I was a little bit kind of unorganized, but these days I've tried to get a lot better with that. So usually, it's either the day before or sometimes 2 days before or something like that. I'm getting everything together. Usually it's just the cameras. I just have, one bag which all my cameras are in. So I just go through, charge all those. I've got one bag which all my batteries in and go charge those, except for recently because I have Titan batteries, which you can store at full charge. So there's no issue with those, and they're huge capacity. So I haven't had to charge those recently, but usually all my stuff is just always I try to just keep everything in the bag.
Yep.
I don't have any. Someone asked me, they're like, "Oh, do you have all your stuff displayed really nicely?" No, it either sits in the bag or in a pile next to the bag.
Yeah.
And that's it. Pretty much just throw all the stuff in, charge up all the cameras. And
that's a good thing about the cabinets. Mine are on display in the cabinet.
In the
Open up and
cabinet.
it's just
Just
wait for the light to
Yeah, exactly.
My stuff
Do you
just
guys
gets flung on the floor.
Yeah. Do you guys check your blasters before the night game, plug it in, all that? Because I see this a lot at the field. Is we get people to come and chrono and go, "Ging, ging, 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 ging," or the blaster doesn't fire, or this or that. And as much as we try as a field, and I try, I go, look, I'll give you my blaster to run, and you can do that. Which is something that I'm happy to do, but it's something that I want to punch home to people is check your kit before you come.
Yeah, always run a mag through it.
Always run a mag through it. Yep. Spare batteries. Make sure your kit works. As much as these are toys, they still take a little bit of maintenance. They still take a bit of TLC. Which is
like gas stuff, for example.
Yeah.
People don't realize you have to grease those things after every single game day.
Yeah.
Sometimes even during it if it's that dry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's maintenance is something that a lot of people skip over. I'm even guilty of it. It's one of those things that you need to take your blaster, say it's like a high-end blaster, say you're running a full metal like a PMC or something. Either if you know how to do it and you're confident enough to do it, grease it, look after it, check it, make sure there's no breaks or anything like that in the wires. Good to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I think, like I said, if I had that kind of information shared, before I got into it, or, even when I'm I'm looking for my next blaster or my next loadout, I'm getting to the point now, I'm asking as many people as I can, what works for you guys, It's as much as it is a personal preference, anything helps.
Yeah, well, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. People always
exactly. I was just about to say
that. People always used to rip on me for just using Novrich setup, but at the time, I didn't know anything about it. And I was like, well, look, he's been playing for a really long time. I'm sure it works kind of well. I changed a few things over the years, but Don't reinvent the wheel for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
These things exist for a reason already.
Yeah. So I'll put it out, if I'm going to give you guys, you can choose any field you want that you played at, anywhere you want, and we'll just say, okay, well, if you had to tell someone they never played there before, their first time, what that experience is going to be like for them, you've been explaining to me about Debra and all that kind of stuff, and then before we do that, the last bit of loadout question I want to do, which I get asked a lot. Footwear. What are you guys running for your footwear?
Yeezys.
Bloody Speed QB players.
Yeah. Because there is a lot of different footwear options, and the one thing I go out, I see people who either they spend a whole heap of money on their loadouts and blasters, and I look at their feet and I go, that's an accident waiting to happen.
Thongs.
or they're getting the tactical boots, the cheap ones.
Yeah.
You know, there are certain, in my opinion, loadout parts that you can get cheap. Pants, shirts, all that kind of stuff. But something like a vest or boots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spend that extra bit.
Yeah. What do you guys run on your boots? What are your preferences?
I run Merrill Moab Tactical 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 8-inch variants. Sadly, I don't have them today. They're
Lift your foot up all
fantastic.
the way.
Yeah, no.
The looper reel.
They're like clouds.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing like, I don't buy shoes often. I'm still wearing like Kmart high tops that I bought like back in 2016 for $40. I don't buy shoes often.
Yeah.
And these are the most expensive shoes I've ever owned because I just buy cheap things and it's worth the money.
High tops.
Yeah, high tops. Yeah.
Why did you choose the
Ankle. God damn it.
Sound effect.
There we go. Ankle protection.
Yeah.
I tend to fall over a lot,
Yep.
as I've shown in my videos.
Yep.
There's a lot of footage of me falling over that I haven't shown. It's just that extra thing. Like when you play at outdoor fields, there's ditches and stuff. If you land wrong, you could hurt yourself pretty badly.
Yep.
And you just need that extra little bit of support just to make sure. And as well, running past like low foliage and stuff, getting slapped in the ankle by a stick is not fun.
And I think it's nice as well, though, to have shoes that you like. I think in general, I think it's nice to just, especially if you're playing outdoor, to have stuff that you dedicate to gel ball only. Because, you know, like, you don't want to be running, following your team, and then your team's like, all right, we're going to go through here. And they're like, oh, I don't really want to get these shoes down. I just bought them the other day or something like that.
Yeah, let's not talk about the mess from Waco that time.
Yeah, so we played the beta test out at Waco. Have you guys played out at Waco? Yep. Yeah. So it was out there, and we got out there. I went with Ryan from Summit Tactical, and it was like torrential rain. So much so that I took a marquee out. We forgot to tie it to the ute, and I went back, and I was like, "Yeah, marquee's gone." It was almost.
Yeah, I think I remember it flying off.
It was flying off, but it was torrential. And I think Ryan and I got to the point, everyone was waiting and we were like, nah, screw this. Like, we're going to go. And everyone came and had a ball. Absolute ball. But there was no way I was wearing those shoes the next day, you know, as regular shoes. Like, they had, you know, cleaned them, all of that. But it was raining, it was wet. Thank God I had proper boots. Because the slip factor, the ankle factor, people don't understand. Like, if you roll your ankle, like... you're out for a month.
Yeah, I rolled my ankle and I couldn't walk for a month.
Yeah, so. Like it's a big thing. And so you guys, if you are going out to outdoor fields or if you are coming to an indoor field, like get good shoes.
I would just reckon, like, you don't have to get like operator ones per se. I just reckon just any kind of hiking boot is going to be fine. Just go to some shoe store, like, you know, like Kathmandu or something, and just go try them on, because you just want one that fits for you. They don't have to look super operator, but...
Well, even the big W ones you can get... Kmart, of all places. You can get a decent pair of grippy hiking shoes. You can get the high or mid-ankle ones or
that being the one, grippy shoes.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of fields out there, as included, that have a concrete floor. That is very slippery at some points. Having a boot or a shoe even, that has a good sole that you can grip, it's going to do you guys so much better than accidentally slipping over. So I think, if you can take anything away from this, do that. Actually, in fact, anyone who is watching, comment in the video what shoes you guys are wearing. You know, get a bit of shoe awareness out there.
Yeah, Merrill, Solomon's, both.
I run
a bit more
Solomon
expensive.
X Trails. Solomon X Trails. I got them from Kathmandu. I got them on Afterpay. No shame in saying that. Afterpay helps a lot.
Yes.
They are the best CQB boot.
CQ boots?
The best CQB shoe I've had. They're waterproof. I can wear them outdoors. I get a little bit of ankle support. I get nice grip. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Anaconda have got pretty much the whole Merrill.
Anaconda's a good one.
Anaconda's a good one as well.
They have Solomon there as well. There's some fantastic options.
You go to DFO as well.
There's loads of options, guys. But if you are going to buy a tactical boot, look, I know if you search tactical boot on eBay,
511.
No, you get these ones that come up $49.95.
Steal.
Don't even bother.
No, I've like the sole will come off, or if they're not stitched. The biggest one is they are a zip boot. Now I had this conversation with Ryan. Do you guys run zip boots?
No, used to.
My Merrills do have a side zip, which is handy. Because just getting them on and off, but they've got extra fabric there just in case they rip. Because that's the big one. Is once that zip goes, all your support goes as well. So
Yeah, no, that's good. But what I was saying, pick a field. If you have to describe to a viewer what that feels like, the experience that they're going to have at that field, we'll give it a shot. You can pick any field you want. Don't just, yes, we're here at Rapid, but I want to make it well known that there are plenty of other fields out there for players to play at as well.
Yeah.
What's your current playing field? What do you like about it? How do you describe it to someone?
Daybro. Big surprise.
Yep.
So Oshop Tactical, as it's called. I keep telling people it's hilly. It's really, really hilly. Like, you're not going to be having an easy time walking on it. The issue you're going to run into is expect more hills. It's thick bush, it's lantana, it's all sorts.
Lantana for days.
Make sure you have all your gear really well strapped too. If you have cables and straps everywhere,
you'll get caught.
Tie them in, especially radio straps.
Electrical tape. Electrical tape all day.
Yes.
Zip ties.
Zip ties.
Hello.
Carabiners. Couple of
Yep.
carabiners.
Yep.
I use them. I've been strapping like my helmet to it, so I don't have to wear it constantly.
Yeah.
Things like that. It's just.
But what is it about the Daybro field that really that you love, that you keep going back?
The hills.
The hills.
The hills, the weighted plate exercise I do, and just like crying at the end of it, climbing those hills. Yeah.
We did have this conversation about snipers, which we'll get into a little bit after this. But you were telling me about some spots on that field that you've been picking for a sniper play, and that sounds pretty tasty to me as well. So
so it's very thick. If you build a ghillie suit, or even just like what are they called? The light camouflage suits.
The leaf suits.
The leaf suits. Like, even things like that, like, you will just be invisible. It's just that thick.
Yeah,
and
nice.
you just set up just right, and no one will know where you are.
Nice.
It's crazy dense, and they've literally made tunnels out of the lantana.
Oh, that actually sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a really nice field. Really
it
nice
is.
gameplay. I think the hills do actually add to it. As much of a pain it is. Well, it wasn't a pain for me to walk up and down the hills.
Oh yeah,
Keep your stuff. Keep your stuff
the
light.
skinny one.
Keep your stuff light. But it's. I think it's fun not having just like a completely flat field and stuff. It's a good break from other stuff. Lots of varied terrain there.
Yeah,
we have had the Daybro boys come and play here, and I believe they're coming on Wednesday. They're fully booked to come and play, and they are inviting me out. So if you guys are watching, I will be coming out to play soon once I get away from here, because I want to try as many fields as I can. So I'm definitely interested to try Daybro. Nice. Robbie, what about you?
Got to be a brown noser. It's here all day. It's here in Donnybrook. Donnybrook is good. It's for the family out there. Like Dave and Christy got it good for. You can bring the kids out there as long as they can keep glasses on their face.
Yeah,
they can go out there and have fun. The field's open enough for the kids. There's not too much. There's a couple of little gullies there that kids could disappear into, but short little fat man disappears into it as well. So.
I do too.
But it's consistent as well, which I think is something that you don't really see at a lot of fields, because sometimes there are some fields which I love going to, but I'll go there and it'll just be terrible one day and fantastic the next. But every single time I go to Donnybrook, I get a good experience. Every single time I go there.
Yeah, Donny was the first field that I was playing at as well.
I think most people were.
I think as an outdoor field, it's great.
Awesome. Yeah. And lots of varied stuff as well. Like, they have some closer quarter areas and stuff. Their whole panel field and stuff is a bit like an indoor field, a little bit.
Yeah, CQB-esque.
Yeah, CQB-esque. And then they've also got lots of bush, options and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still recommend Donnybrook.
Yeah, me too.
After all these years.
Rap advantage.
What's that? No.
Yeah, I haven't.
Just this dodgy place. Yeah.
Well, I did want to ask you, because you literally played your first game last Saturday, and this is always good for me to know, and for anyone else, what was it about the field here that enticed you so much to play? Was it the layout? Was it the lights off? There's so many factors that people are enjoying this field, and it's something that I want to do as a field operator, is to constantly keep you guys on edge, keep you guys evolving and changing and adapting all of the things that you guys love as players. So what was it?
I think it's the opportunity that you can change the field around.
Yeah.
It's like Donnybrook, their panel area, it's stuck the way it is now. But here, you've got it, so you can come in next week and it's completely different again.
Oh yeah,
you've got you can duck under a wall. You got the mid wall you can jump over. You got cupboards and all this sort of stuff, and just it's just nicely laid out. Just
I think, And what about the game modes? Because we do have very different game modes to a lot of fields.
yeah, I think that was it was unique having those couple of different game modes, and that Saturday night running the 3 teams.
Yep. Yeah.
The way you had it worked out with the gameplays and that was just. It was good, like the SWAT one. That was just
that's everyone's
lights
favourite.
off, the bombs going off inside, the smoke machine everywhere. It was awesome.
Yeah, nice. We like to give a bit of immersion, as a Milsim style field.
Yep.
No, but good to hear. Dali, what about you? What's your favourite field to play at?
Well, I'm glad you talked about that because we've got the outdoor, then we got the indoor, and I can talk about Speed QB.
Yeah, there we go. All bases covered.
Super good fun, but just a lot different to a lot of the other stuff that you played, and a good challenge as well because it is a lot different. Like even if you do really awesome, I've seen some players who do awesome in indoor fields, like at Rap Advantage and stuff, and then they come out and they don't play as well. But then I've also seen players who who work better in the team environment and stuff because. Speed QB is not just run around as fast as you can. It is like, at least the actual tournament structure. It is it's a team game mode, and there's a lot of strategy and stuff behind it, and it's a lot different to other stuff. The way it all works, and some of the different skills that you have and stuff. So, when some public games start happening for those, I'd recommend you go try it out because it might be a little bit different to what you think.
Well, funny you say, because ladies and gentlemen, I will be trying, as I was explaining to you guys, I can't knock a style of this sport that I haven't tried before. And as a field owner, I think it's very important. So I will be trying some Speed QB. I've got my little loadout ready for that. I've got some tips from you guys. Anyone else watching, if you've got any tips for Speed QB loadouts that I should do, put in the comments there. I'd love to hear. But have you guys tried anything close to Speed QB?
I want to try it.
Yeah.
I was at the
first exhibition.
The exhibition.
Event.
I was there with Guido.
Yeah.
So we were checking it out.
And I saw you on the video in M401 just across the road.
Yeah. So we checked it out and we were both very interested in it. We're both outdoor players.
Yep.
Guido never gets to play, sadly, because he's just too busy all the time. But it's definitely interesting. I will check it out eventually.
Yep.
Just when?
When
is always the question.
Yeah. What about you, Robbie? Is it something that tickles your pickle, or?
I find it interesting, but trying to get these short little legs moving. Speed? Yeah, nah, I'm not built for speed.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Having the different varieties of it and that, but watching those guys in the big leagues playing speedballs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome, but just not my cup of tea, but I'll gladly watch it.
Yeah, that's cool. I assume, do you guys all watch airsoft gameplay videos, gel ball gameplay videos, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, on occasion.
Yeah. We'll start with gel ball. Who's some prominent gel ballers that you guys watch?
I mean, I do watch Dally on occasion, and Gunsheep.
Good to hear.
Guido.
Yeah.
Everyone always watches Guido. He's just that one person everyone goes to. I haven't really had much of a chance to look into gel ball stuff. I'm too busy trying to sort my own stuff out.
Yeah.
Trying to deal with everything in life. But yeah, I mean airsoft our phones.
Yes.
Got to get bulk.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I've only just gotten onto Alfonso.
Have you seen the one?
Awesome.
In the last podcast we didn't record, we were talking about the one where he sits in the chopper with the
Mark 48, I think he was
48.
running, someday.
The gels are just flying everywhere. He does do some very cool stuff.
Yeah. HPA LMG, please.
Please.
Yes.
Full metal. Give it to me. I don't need the gym anymore. Just let me go full metal LMG.
Full metal LMG.
HPA.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Robbie? Any video, any YouTube guys that you watch?
Not so much gel balling. I think Gunsheep.
Yep.
He's mainly the one that I've sort of watched a couple of people with builds and all that. I think like Guido.
Yep.
Always, how do I put this back together? Hang on, I'll go to him, check him out.
Yeah.
Heaps of airsoft. Kicking Mustang.
Yes.
Jet.
Yep.
Pretty much all the main big ones
guys.
and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Dali?
And as we said in the last one,
we're going to do this all over again. We're going to put you on the spot again.
I've had some time to think about it, but No, I watch a lot of content for two main reasons. So number one is because I always want to see what other people are making. So either I can incorporate it into my own stuff, or if other people are making videos that I enjoy watching and that I can, you know, give them a shout out and stuff like that. But gel ball wise, yep, I've been watching Gun Sheep since day one.
Yeah.
And I was saying in the last podcast, I remember I watched the first video and I was like, oh, this guy's videos are actually alright. Man, I wonder how many subscribers he'd get. And look at him now, he surpassed me. But just pretty much all the gel ball videos that come out and stuff, I've seen a ton of them. So a few people have asked me, you know, oh, can you check out my video and stuff? And yeah, I've probably already seen it. I do watch quite a lot of them and stuff, try and keep up with that. But specifically all of the Speedsoft Australia guys, so, you know, all the people who are making videos of that, you know, Aussie Dodo, Trick from Damage Cartel, the Yakuza videos, all that stuff, really good stuff. You know, just want more of that out there, more Australian Speedsoft content. And then airsoft wise, all the main ones, because I'm always trying to hopefully add more things to my content. And then specifically though, a few smaller channels. Jobble wise, I saw some video of some dude who was just shooting like the thing you've got out there, like the shooting drill. Some dude in his backyard, and I actually thought they were pretty cool videos. And then airsoft wise, I got the J Good Speedsoft pistol player, Demo, of course, Haribo, McSwain, and obviously Novrich.
Yeah, nice. Novrich I was very lucky in Colombia to use the SSG from Novrich. That was very fun. But we did it because, like, the last podcast you toned it down a bit here, but you were quite a big fan of Gun Sheep, weren't you?
Awesome.
So we'll get this going again. Gun Sheep. If you're watching, you know, tune into this bit because I'm going to give Dali one question for Gun Sheep. So guys, if you're in the comments, tag Gun Sheep. If you haven't seen it, let's get this around so we can get Dali and Gun Sheep together. Also, Gun Sheep, I genuinely love to do a cool podcast with you.
Add me in.
Yeah. But if you had one question to ask him, what would you ask?
When we collaborating, man, you know, I'm going to come out, you know, we'll do gear swap. You can borrow my Versace robe and my Yeezys and do some Speedsoft stuff, and I'll throw on the bomb defusal suit and play some Milsim stuff.
Yeah, nice. Let's make that happen, guys. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see that happen, and I'm sure we can get it going. It'll be fun.
It would be really good to have Gun Sheep out here to check out like Queensland's fields.
We'll go over. Western Australia has some sick fields.
Dude, I saw the last Milsim video that he did at that field.
Yeah. I had some mates participate in that, and they said they had a fantastic time. They loved it.
Nice. No, that's good. Now we're going to do this other little quick segment here, and seeing as we already have it ready to go, so we'll just do it. So this is the new segment. What's coming up in Gel Ball? What's coming up in Gel Ball? I love it. So I just want to put out there, guys, is there anything within this industry that you guys have heard rumblings of, that you've seen coming, that really has you excited? Something that you're really looking forward to? We'll start with Vague and go down the line.
Yeah, HPA. That's going to change everything. Obviously, it's pretty expensive, but it is crazy good. A lot of Speak UB players are playing, as I'm sure Dali can vouch for. I've had a little bit of a play with it myself, with Ben from Yakuza QBs. ARP9, which is pretty well known in the community, it seems. It scares me. It scares me as a Milsim player.
Nice. I want to get my MSR converted to HPA.
I think we can do it. I think we could do it.
What about you, Robbie?
I think it was a little whisper of an MP7, a decent version of an MP7 coming out of the market. Not this little V3. Yeah. Is this the rumblings of the gas powered
stuff?
MP7? Nope.
Never mind. I have heard that one.
Did you hear about that one?
I did hear whispers of that one. It was only a little bit, but not really much. But there's all that LDT stuff coming. Most of it, I think it's been pushed back to next year because of 2020s.
I love the MP7. I love that form factor, especially for down there.
That's I was going to buy one to come here with it, and they said don't bother just yet. Just hang off.
Yeah, because I heard about the gas blowback one.
I heard about that one. I
heard some little bits, but nothing.
Is that going to have 30 gels?
I don't know.
Don't know about 30 gels.
I do. What about you, Dali? Anything you're excited for?
Tons of stuff. New pistols coming out, high capper, speed QB, of course, got to get those going.
HPA tap.
High capping, yeah. HPA tapped pistols. HPA in general is going to be super awesome. Good way of running a high performance style blaster that isn't going to require as much maintenance as, the high torque setups and stuff, as I did kill a $300 motor the other day.
Very nice.
Yeah, not
nice.
a big fan of that.
Of course you did.
Very nice.
Of course you did.
But I'm wondering, I've heard all of these stories. I'm wondering if I'm going to have a wall of shame here at Rapid, where you bring in your part that you fried, and it gets glued to the wall, and your signature underneath it. What do you guys think? Let us know if you guys would like something like that. The wall of shame for these.
Yeah, I got a parent I can add to that.
Yeah,
I got a parent I can add to that.
Yeah.
No, that and just excited for more fields and stuff. I really want a field that blends indoor with outdoor a lot more. That would be really awesome. Something where the indoor is in the middle and then you've got forest all on the outside. Lots of options.
Yeah, like that.
That would be really
what's
sweet.
that field that they do the mill sims at? Oxide does videos on them. The one with all the concrete buildings and it's all grass and then forest further out.
Is that the one that they've got there for
Milsim West? And then
Milsim West, Jet Desert Fox does he did a lot of the sniper tower.
Yeah,
a little concrete area they play the civilians in, and it's just surrounded by forest.
Yeah, something like that would be cool. Just awesome because you can have the buildings for CQB, building clearing. Oh my god!
Don't know if that'll happen.
And you can have snipers.
Well, if we get them working,
That and obviously. A dedicated speed QV field where people can come and try it out for public games, and where I can also go and just nerd out for 3 times a week or something like that. That'd be pretty good.
It'd be a bit more than that. It'd be a bit more than that.
Yeah. All right, I got another question for you guys. Drum mags, yay or nay?
No.
Do you guys prefer? Firstly, we've got. So you're running about 5 mags. Mm-hmm. Robbie, how many do you usually run?
9.
Yep. Don't. Hey,
that's a lot.
I run 9 on my
That's
SLR.
just the M4.
Yeah.
And then there's the 6 pistol mags that go with it as well.
Yeah. And
between 4 and 7.
Right. So do you guys prefer burst or full auto gameplay, or do you like the semi-only where you have to challenge yourself to, really take the shot, or you just like to mag dump and pull through the mags as fast as possible?
I like semi.
Yeah.
I've been, because I'm working on improving that accuracy and, range on my PMC. It's getting to a good point now. And I sighted in my holo and I was using it on the weekend and it was just
minted.
Most hints.
Nice.
Yeah, it would hit.
Robbie, what about you?
From playing at Donnybrook and then to here, both.
Yeah.
Here is definitely semi because just...
Well, you're coming along Friday, aren't you?
Yes, certainly.
Which is semi-only, so that's another whole other experience.
Yeah, getting good with the semi and that, but you get at Donnybrook and the private field we go to, just full auto and just go for it. But at Donnybrook, there have been a couple of really big events and you just hordes of people coming at you, so it's just hope for the best.
Spray and spray.
Yeah.
What about you, darling? I mean, you'd be more on the semi side, wouldn't you?
CQB and just any kind of close fields. Definitely, I love semi only. I think that it's just kind of a little bit more fun because not that I'm like, oh wait, I got to wait for this guy. Perfect shot or something like that. I still shoot a lot, but I think it's a lot more fun because, if someone comes out from out of a wall, you have to be shooting the whole way down, and that's just another skill. Whereas if you have full auto, you just drag straight down and you can just hold the trigger down the whole way. But outdoor at the moment, I got to go for just full auto. I still try and conserve my ammo and not just spam gels everywhere just because, I want my gearbox to last and stuff. But I think, outdoor at the moment, you got to go full auto or else you're just going to be plinking away for ages. And the thing I always think is that, you could because people think because I full auto, I must use a ton of ammo. Mm-hmm. But I could semi 10 shots or I could shoot a 10 round burst really quickly. Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing to me.
Yeah. No, good points. Because I always love seeing people come to our public sessions, they do the full auto, then they get invited to our private session and they go semi and they come out and go, oh my God, that was the best thing ever. It's cool. It's cool to challenge. Yeah. I prefer to challenge myself as well, which is a lot of fun. And I think in pistols as well, Are we all running pistols? We're all running gas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I only just got mine last
I've
weekend,
gone
though.
away from CO2. I've thrown my CO2 away because I just run through too many bulbs playing each week. But yeah, do you guys enjoy your pistol play as well?
I think for outdoor, I like CO2. Like, because at outdoor, obviously, you're not just burning through pistol mags constantly. And CO2 is a little bit nicer. It kicks quite nicely and stuff like that. But for indoor, if you're running it as a primary, I think, green gas or duster gas is the way to go. Because I know some fields won't allow you to use propane because of, insurance and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that for that, it's a little bit easier because you just turn it upside down, gas it up, and you're ready to go.
Yeah. What about you, Robbie?
Yeah, I've only been running the bulbs
Yep.
at this point in time, but I'm seriously thinking about getting some extra mags and running the green gas.
Yeah.
Just cost effective wise.
Yeah.
Bulbs are, as you said, good when you're not using it as much. But
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
if you're going to be in here and you don't want to run your primary or whatever, you want to run a pistol, well,
Yeah.
you're going to be burning through mags pretty quick.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Vague, what about you? Being a new pistol owner?
Yeah, I only just got a P1 last weekend.
Yep.
So far, I'm loving it.
Yep.
Not as much range as I'd like,
Yeah,
but I'm going to work
yeah,
on that.
yeah.
Green gas.
Yeah.
Green gas.
Green gas.
I think green gas is probably going to be the best option, honestly. Just for longevity
Yep.
of cost.
Yep.
CO2 is so expensive sometimes.
It is, yeah. Tell me about it. Yeah. Especially, I can understand the CO2 if you're a player who plays maybe once a week, all that kind of stuff. But if you're consistently playing, CO2 kind of gets you up there as well.
Yeah.
Which is good.
The only problem with the CO2s as well, not having any experience with the green gas and that, but like Saturday night, filled 4 mags up with the canisters and used 2 mags.
Yeah.
But I didn't use all the gas in it, so
Yeah.
I've just wasted 4 cans.
Yeah, exactly.
Just take it home and here you go, kids. Just shoot the shed.
Also, real quick, do you guys control grow your gels? Are you a control grower or you're just like a me and you just put it in there and just wait?
AKAs, I just do the 4 hours. That's it.
Yeah.
But,
Really consistent gels. If as long as you're using a standard barrel,
Yep.
you don't need to control grow the AKs because they're going to be the same size. Pretty much all the time, which means your
7.5
hop up
big
will
barrel.
work right.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah, cool. All right, well, guys, I think that's all we've had time for. We've been almost been going for an hour or so, which is a nice little pot. I think it's almost an hour. Let's do one final round of messages to the Job Ball community. I always like to spread positivity, love, and happiness, especially within the community. I know the community has done a lot for me in my mental health and playing as a player. And from a player to player, we'll go down and let's just give a positive message out to the community. So we'll start with Vague and look at the camera. Well, I'll go first. Because we go down the line. But no, guys, I hope everybody is going to get out this weekend and play. Definitely recommend you guys switch up your game styles. Get out there with mates. It's the best way to bond. And next time you're out of the field, try and jump on the opposite team as your mates and play with people that you've never played with before. Because that's how you tend to meet the coolest people. That's how I've met these 3 gentlemen here. So big love to the community, and I hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Just talk to people. Ask them about their blasters. I've started friendships by asking people about their gear and blasters. I've made more friends in the last year than I have in probably most of my life. So definitely just go talk to people. It's amazing. You'll make so many friends.
Just be nice to each other. Have fun. You're out there to play a game. Just have fun. Don't take anything serious. As I've said, just go up and start a conversation with someone. If you see something you like, just go, wow, what is that? Can I have a look? And 99% of people will not buy it. Just go out and have fun.
Yeah.
Put a smile on your face and you'll end the day even happier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll just say, just try and keep a little bit of variation whatever you can change up a little bit. If you're gonna play on a different, play on the opposite team to your friends, or try a blaster. See if your friend will let you borrow his or something like that. Try some new different fields and stuff like that, and just change it up so it just always stays interesting.
And probably the biggest thing, call your hits.
Yes, yes, and hydrate.
We're going to end that here. That debate. No, but yeah. It's been really good having you guys on the show. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we'll put all their links to their socials. Give them a like, give them a follow, show them some love. And if you like the content that we're putting out, like and subscribe, guys. Thank you very much.